Yo, yo, yo. We back. It's Monday, guys. Open your mind. It looks like you were the first person tuned into the stream. I appreciate it. Let's go. Mac Jones second. What up? What up? PW already helped me get halfway past five times called today. Yeah. PW killed it. We got to get some better price action, D. This sideways action for the birds. Yeah. We back like we never left. Max, morning, D. Did you have a good weekend? Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend, guys. I put up my Christmas tree. You know, got the tree up for my daughter. So that's done. I got to get some ornaments for her. We're going to go to Target today, probably. Let her pick out some ornaments for the tree. So, yeah. Guys, I got pulled over Friday night leaving PW's house. Let's go. So on the way home, I guess they were looking for Jerome, guys. So yeah, leaving PW's house. I was right behind the editor, driving, and they pulled me over. They said I was speeding, guys. And the funny part is the editor was going faster than me. I wasn't speeding, but the editor was literally going faster than me. He was in front of me. They pulled me over. Female cop. She basically was like, "Oh, hey, you were speeding. You were going really fast, in the neighborhood." So obviously she got my license, registration, all that stuff. And then on her way up to the car, she was like, "Oh, is that a car seat in the back?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, so is there a kid in the car?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have my daughter until Monday. Pick her up from daycare on Monday." And basically, it was very strange. Very strange, chat. So basically, she ended up running, running all my stuff. And then I see there was another cop that came up, right? So now you got two cops, male cop as well. And basically, they're running all my stuff. She comes back like 15 seconds later, and she's like, "Yeah, everything checks out." She's like, "Just gonna be a warning, but you were going really fast. I don't know how fast you were going." She literally said that she didn't know how fast I was going. So, which is like strange, right? Why would you pull me over if you don't know how fast I was going? I mean, I'm like, what's the point? So, yeah, it was crazy. So obviously they let me go and like all that stuff. But yeah, I got pulled over, man. It's crazy. I think that's like the second time it's actually happened like that. The last time was a few years back. So let's go. She was looking for a DUI. Yeah, I mean, they were looking for something. It was like it was very strange. I haven't even told PW yet, so I gotta tell him, right? But yeah, it's crazy. DMONEY, look at NQ level. Look for a long. Yeah. Not so sure on that right now. I mean, it could be. Yeah, it could be a long. Could be setting up for a long. We had some selling pressure to the downside, guys. Right. Since the 9:30 1-hour candle, we've had a 375 point sell-off, so I'm aware of that. So now it's going to be, are we going to kind of build out some kind of, we're consolidating here, but every time we kind of consolidate so far, we put it in a lower low, guys. But yeah, I mean, I see that. I do see it. Basically, this level needs to hold if we're going to push back to the upside. This is a 15-minute chart we're kind of looking at. So these lows down here, 25,000 like 34 to like 25,033. That level obviously needs to hold, but right now, I mean, we just kind of keep going lower, right? We had a rejection off the EMAs. Up here, you got a bearish EMA cross. So yeah, we need to start seeing some kind of basically higher lows be put in on the 5-minute chart in order for me to want to get long. And right now you got lower, right? You got some levels here that were just broken. So that's what I'm saying. It's a little tough right now. We'll see. Kind of stuck in a range. Longs above 25,130. Yeah, it could be. That's the 14 EMA. Somebody was kind of persistent saying, what's my strategy? I would say tune into the stream. I mean, we just literally started, right? I'm a momentum trader. I do like what I'm seeing here, guys, for a little pop back up to maybe 154. I'm going to try a long here, guys. I'm in a long. Want to see if we can get up to like 159. Entry was 109. Want to see if we can get a little pop here. Possibility, right? $123 would be the 14 EMA on a 5-minute chart. So I'm trying to see if we can get there for a little pop. See what happens. Got to be a little careful though here, guys, because that's the daily level that we're kind of off, right below. So yeah, you want to see like some momentum kind of push it here. See what happens. We see a little range. I mean, I do see a little range here, so I want to see if we can pop to like 125. Looking immediately to the left. Last time we were here, we had a small bounce, but we are in a downtrend, so we know that. So we got to be a little careful. Only trading one contract per account, but wanted like a push up here to like 125 or higher. Kind of playing that range. Trying to play the little range, right? And it could actually go to 152, to be honest, if they're going to send it. So got to be a little careful here, though. So I'm only going one contract, guys. Want to push to at least 125 if they're going to kind of get some kind of rebound here. If they don't, that's fine. Kind of see what happens. But yeah, very interesting. Party was great. Obviously, it was the boat parade guys that I'm referring to. Boat parade was great. First time going out on a boat for a parade, right? So that was cool. But yeah, definitely I got pulled over, man. Stop is gonna be back below 80. If we get back below 80, I don't want to be long anymore. Previous 5-minute candles low. So we'll see what happens here. Last time we were in this area, guys, we had a reaction back to the upside. So I'm trying to see if we can play the range. If I can play the range here, we'll see, right? Somebody said no trade in this area. Yeah, I mean, I'm only trading one contract. You know, and I am gonna watch this, guys, because we are bearish overall. But just looking to the left and seeing, you know, the reaction, right? So I'm not gonna give this a ton of room. I'm already down over 10 points per account. So the bounce needs to happen, guys, if it's gonna happen, right? If it's gonna reject, then I'm just gonna basically scrap the trade. 30-minute chart's bear. It is bearish. The reaction point on a higher time frame is a little lower, so 66 is actually the bounce level. So I got to be aware of that as well, right? And what I'm talking about, guys, really quick. I mean, obviously, I'm still holding for now. 30-minute chart. This is a 30-minute chart. So we had, you know, this is going to be a higher low put in, and we bounce. $14 EMA on the 30-minute chart's actually 191. So we'll see. PW's trading a new contract. Yeah, I think he said when I watched his stream, I couldn't catch all of it, guys, but I know he said he's going to switch tomorrow. I don't know if he switched already, but I'll switch tonight. All right, guys, there's over 10 points. I'm going to close it. I'm going to take that off, guys. Let's go, baby. So now I think you want to kind of wait here, guys, for a candle to close like above the 14. So that's the 5-minute chart we're kind of looking at. So I'm gonna wait now, right? Because I want a candle. If I want to go bullish, I want a candle to close above the 14 EMA. I don't want it to stall out. What kind of smoothie? Oh man, yeah, this is tropical smoothie, Bahama Mama. I like the Bahama Mama. When am I switching? Yeah, I'm switching over tonight. I'll switch it for tomorrow. So I'll trade the new contract tomorrow. Let's go. Yeah, guys, do me a solid. Hit it. Drop a W in the chat if you took that trade. It was over 10 points. Just trying to make a little money. Tropical smoothie got some fire flatbreads. Yeah, I've never had their flatbreads. Which one should I try? There's no tropical smoothie in LA. Yeah, but I'm sure they gotta have some kind of good they gotta have some good smoothie spots out there, right? I didn't take the trade because I'm already up for the day. I'm here for the vibes. W trade though. Y'all like the stream. Hey, I appreciate that. I shorted for you so it'll push higher. I'm seeing the market backwards today, I guess. Yeah, that happens. Guys, yeah, you got don't beat yourself up. It happens, right? It happens sometimes. Sometimes you got to take a break and then come back either the next day or come back in the next session, right? I mean, sometimes you're just not on. That's just what it is, right? DMONEY already switched over. Can I still follow your signals? So guys, I'm not a signal provider. PW's not a signal provider, guys. But typically I have the auto rollover thing already set up on my chart. So Tradeovate will typically it'll swap it for me. So that's why I said I'm gonna wait tonight. It hasn't swapped it yet. So typically it'll swap it for me. So like when I log in tonight, it'll probably be there like, oh, you know, switch to the new contract. Why do we need to switch contract? Because there's rollover. So Alfred, yeah, there's rollover that's due. So there's going to be a new contract where the most volume is. So, and typically it's like the 15th or the 16th. So that's why I said I'm gonna wait, guys. Today's the 15th. So Aren't you trading with TradingView? Yeah, I have TradingView up, but I'm not placing trades on TradingView. I'm using TradingView Tradevate prop. So all right, so yeah, we're kind of, I mean, higher lows being put in on the 5-minute chart. We see that, right? Like these higher lows. That's what I was kind of looking at. And we got the pump to the 14 EMA. So now the question is going to be, is this candle going to close above the 14 EMA as well? Hey, D-Money, after the evals, will there also be consistency rules, or can you make as much as you want? It depends on a prop firm, but most prop firms have a consistency rule. But as an example, Lucid Flex, guys, does not have a consistency rule when you're funded, right? As an example. I thought it was 11:45 and I got you this time, D-Buddy. Let's go. Yeah, guys. I didn't. Yeah, it just depends on what's going on for the day, right? So yeah, today was a normal start time. So I appreciate the support, guys. Right now we got 1,623 people tuned into the stream. So I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys, if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Just trying to make a little money. So Apex chat. So if you're kind of keeping track, right? So you're running out of time for Apex accounts, and I'm looking at the expansion on the 5-minute chart back to the upside, right? Nice low V-shape recovery. So we'll see if this candle can kind of close above the 14, and it's probably going to pump hard now that I say that, guys, right? And not give me an entry because it always happens like that. But I want to see if it'll close above the 14 EMA, this 5-minute candle. Got about 2 minutes and 20 plus seconds left. So we'll see. Apex is 90% off, guys. You're running out of time. Crazy thing this week, we do have CPI. Tomorrow we actually have NFP. I don't really remember the last time NFP was actually on a Tuesday. Right? So we got NFP scheduled for tomorrow, chat, and we have CPI scheduled for Thursday. Let's go. How much is Apex? I think you're saying, Mr. Frank, you're saying, are you saying like the lifetime activation? It depends on the account. So the 25, 50, 100K account, the PA fee is $65 lifetime. And it's actually, for the 150K, 250, and 300, it's actually 125 lifetime activation. All evals are $19.60. Use the code PW. Let's go. Can you trade Apex tomorrow? Yeah, you could trade Apex evaluations for sure. There's no news restriction. What is the next future contract? Yeah, it's gonna I think some people in the chat were saying PW switched already. If you switched already, guys, what's the new contract? Yeah, NQH6. He didn't switch yet? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought he said he was switching tomorrow. I'm waiting for tomorrow, guys. All right, we had a rejection. Well, we had a close right below the 14 EMA, right? 5-minute chart. We got 10 minutes left, so this is that kind of like weird time, right? Where a lot of times you'll get price action that does whatever it wants in a strange way, right? So a lot of times if we're bearish, it'll go bullish going into the close of a 1-hour candle or 4-hour candle. So this is the current 1-hour chart. Long wick at the top and the bottom, guys. So there's some indecision going on. That's how I got to read it, right? 15-minute chart. I mean, you got like a range, but this could be like a higher low and then going back up to challenge like 265. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. We'll see. And there's a, you know, there's some push, right? To the upside. There's a push. Yeah, Z expired. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it expires Friday. So that's why, yeah, I'll probably wait until tonight, chat, to be honest. This will chop for the rest of the day. Yeah, it could. It could very well. Because remember, chat, we do have NFP tomorrow, right? So obviously the market, you had a nice sell-off today to the downside, but who knows? We'll see. You pay activation fee on every account? Yes. It's per account. You can get up to 20 accounts. Hey D, do you know if we need to pass the Apex accounts before the deal ends to keep the current PA fee? Yeah, so the current PA fee, you have to pass it to keep that current fee. If not, then you're going to be subject to whatever PA fee they have at the time that you pass the accounts. Could be cheaper, could be more expensive, right? Kenvia, you posted it multiple times. What's my trading strat? So, yeah, I trade momentum. I'm a momentum trader. I leverage the EMAs to look for entries as well, looking for EMA crosses. And I'm a price action trader. So I would say tune into the stream. Continue watching the stream and you'll see the strategy, right? You can watch videos that are already posted on YouTube on the page that you're on as well. And you'll get an idea. So yeah, we're kind of, this will be the first candle, guys. I mean, right, that in this kind of V-shaped recovery down, you know, after the downside kind of that was put in, right? The low that was put in. So are we headed back up here to kind of challenge 163? 1 hour candles trying to close bullish. You got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. 4 hour candle still bearish. Long wick at the bottom. 30-minute chart is bullish. It is looking, I mean, if this 30-minute candle closes bullish, guys, we could be headed up to 266 or higher. It's possible. Do you think we get cheaper activation fees this month? Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you think they stay with the downtrend, reversing at 400, or go higher for the third attempt? Yeah, Matt, it just depends. I mean, it's hard to be short down here, guys, without some kind of bounce, meaning that typically, you know, you might get some kind of retracement. It doesn't mean that it's guaranteed. But I mean, you almost kind of expect some kind of bounce back up after dropping. This is the 15-minute chart after dropping 375 points, right? There could be some upside kind of put in before, even if they want to take price lower. So 4 hour chart, I mean, there's really nothing until 24,818 that I see on the 4 hour chart. This level pretty much got taken. right, to the downside. So it got swiped. So, right, that level got swiped. So if I'm looking at the 4-hour chart and I'm looking at an area where price had, you know, a bullish reaction, the closest level on the 4-hour chart would be down here. So does that mean we're going to get there today? No, it doesn't, right? But I'm just kind of pointing out what I see, right? So 25,000, like 600 level. So if we're gonna push price back up to the upside, then maybe these EMAs, right? 15-minute chart, we're right at the 14 EMA, and yeah, and we're still trying to push, right? We're still pushing, guys. So 15-minute chart, 162 is the 15-minute chart's 14 EMA, and then you have up to 25,237. Yeah, PW code works for the promos, correct. Somebody asked if you think about TJR. Yeah, I don't think about TJR, guys. All right, right at the 50, right? One-hour chart's looking really nice. This is the 1-hour chart. Chat's undefeated, man. Guys, we got 1,900. We're close to 2,000 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. It's almost 2 o'clock. Took one trade so far. Gonna let the 1-hour candle close and then see if we got more information. And then we'll kind of go from there, right? But we got 500 likes on the stream, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. Yeah, the EMAs I just posted, guys, in the chat. So 1450 and 200 EMA. Yeah, I'll be trading NQ 86 tomorrow. Oh, you want to know if I think TJR is real? I'm not sure. I mean, as far as like his trades and all that stuff, I'm not sure, guys. I don't really get into that stuff, to be honest. I just try to focus on my own thing, right? So yes, you can pass in 1 day. Correct. 1 day to pass. Apex is 1 day to pass. All right, so there's my 1 minute alert. We got 1 minute left, chat, for the 4-hour candle to close. You got a nice size wick at the bottom. Right, that wick is over 125 points. One-hour candle is looking, I mean, like some buyers stepped in for sure. We're kind of hanging out still inside of the 10 o'clock candle, right? 10 o'clock 1-hour candle. We're still inside that range. You got an alert, bro? No, that was I have basically every day I have it set up where when the 4-hour candle is gonna open or close, going into the last 1 minute, I get a alarm on my phone that goes off. All right, here we go, guys. New 4-hour candle. Previous candle closed bearish. Long wick at the bottom. 1-hour candle actually closed bullish. but a lower high was put in compared to the previous 1 hour candle's high, right? So we were not able to overtake that high so far. Yeah, we can look at Nvidia. I don't know why it always kind of reverts to. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so this is Nvidia on the right hand side of the screen, guys. 5-minute chart. Yeah, it's bullish EMA cross on Nvidia just formed. 5-minute chart on NQ. We're kind of hanging out. So yeah, I like a pop here on NQ, guys. I'm gonna try a long here. I'm in a long on NQ from 164. Looking at Nvidia, guys, I like that pop. I think we're gonna pop through the EMA. There you go. Let's see if it'll go higher, right? $15-minute chart. Gotta kind of watch this though, but the 15-minute chart consolidation, but you would expect it to basically pump, maybe challenge 232 if it's gonna go, right? If they're gonna push it to the upside. Because that's the closest EMA. So my entry on the long, guys, was actually 164. So let's see what happens here. $196 is actually the 30-minute charts. Kind of like 14 EMA. So can we bust through there with conviction? Hey, what's up, man? Your new TLR, what's up? Trying to see if we can bust through this area, guys. All right, there's over 10 points, guys. All right. $15 points. And I'm going to take it off, guys. So another 15, right at 15 points, right? Pretty close to it. Let's go, baby. Somebody said hold. Yeah. It could explode up there, but this is the first 5-minute candle, guys, and it did close above the 50 EMA, which is what I wanted. So but I would say that this is the first, that was the first 5-minute candle, the 1 hour chart. First 5-minute candle, right, of the new 1 hour candle. So, but I do like it. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. You just kind of want, price to maybe come back down, put in a higher low down here, and then maybe expand higher. And you definitely want a bullish EMA cross on a 5-minute chart. And we haven't gotten that yet, right? Jerome is in shambles right now. Oh, man. So, yeah, guys, 2 trades. That's 2 trades so far, right? 2 winning trades. Took too long so far. One was right at 15 points. The other one was like a little bit over, I think, over 10 points. So, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Trying to get to 1,500 likes. We got 21, almost 2,200 people tuned into the stream, guys. Let's go. Nvidia, a big gamble. Yeah. So I mean, I kind of use it as confluence. So I do like. So, and what I'm saying, chat. All right, on the right hand side of your screen, you have Nvidia, and it has a bullish EMA cross, but NQ does not have a bullish EMA cross yet, right? So the thought process was that we're going to get some kind of pump on Nvidia, on NQ, to kind of mirror what Nvidia is doing, right? And there's 180. Yeah, so I mean, we'll have to kind of see here. I mean, we're early in the 1 hour chart, chat. This will be an area that where, you know, if you're bullish, you want to see the area get basically broken to the upside. What size should I use for a 10K account? I mean, that's a personal thing, but I would say that you probably don't have a lot of drawdown, right? So I probably will be using micros for sure. And you're getting a little bit of a rejection so far, right? So far, guys. This is why, like, I didn't marry the trade, because I know that we're early in the 1 hour candle. So a lot of times price will form some kind of, it kind of popped up right at the open, and it doesn't have a decent sized bottom wick. The bottom wick is only 7 or 8 points, guys. So look at the previous 2 1 hour candles wicks. Almost 50 points, right? So doesn't mean that has to happen on this candle, but you might get a little bit of hesitation even if they're going to take price higher. Maybe price kind of dumps down, forms some kind of bottom wick, and then it expands higher. So that's why you know, I'm kind of aware of that, and I'll take what I can get, right? So I mean, you're down. That's a 25 point rejection so far off the highs. So depending on where your stop was, if you held that long, you might be stopped out, right? And that's when somebody was saying to hold it. Yeah, that's why you kind of want to, you can't get too greedy when the market's consolidating in a range, right? You got to kind of play the range. That was a 30-point sell-off, right? So a lot of people probably got stopped out, guys. Trying to long it at the top, right? Playing the breakout. And it doesn't mean we can't go higher. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we can't go higher from here. I'm just saying that you have to kind of know your ranges. Made 2150. Hey, I mean, hey, to be honest though, that adds up. All right. To be honest, that adds up, and maybe you had super small risks, so. Yeah, the eval is not the same for 300K. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the evals are the same for all size accounts, guys. $19.60. That's correct. However, the PA fee is not the same, right? The PA fee is not the same, chat. So Apex PA fee is $65 for the 25K, the 50K, and the 100K accounts. It's $65 lifetime PA. And is actually $125 for the 150K, 250, and 300K accounts. But all the evals are $19.60. That's valid. Hey DMONEY, how was the Christmas party? Hope you had fun. Yeah, I appreciate that, Global. CJ, yeah, have fun, chat. The Christmas party was fun. You know, it was cool hanging out with everybody. So, yeah, I mean, it was cool. And the weather, to be honest, was perfect because it wasn't too hot and wasn't too cold, right? It was like one of those like high 60 like to 70 degree kind of nights. So it was perfect. No mosquitoes, no humidity. Favorite sports teams. So I mean, guys, I know I hate to say it, but I mean, I'll watch the Dolphins. Kind of like watching the Bucks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? More because obviously a little bit more exciting to watch right now. It's kind of hard to watch the Dolphins. Seems like that's every year. As far as basketball, not gonna lie, I kind of follow LeBron. I mean, I watched some of the Heat games, guys, but I'm not, you know, they're not super exciting to watch anymore, right? And then I pretty much just watch anything else that's on, to be honest. I like tennis. I like baseball in the playoffs. Stuff like that. What up, D-Buddy? Just try to make a little money in this rig market. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, guys, remember, if we're ranging, that's where it becomes a little bit more difficult. Like breakouts that would typically happen, and there would be follow through, like as an example, in this case, to the upside. A lot of times it gets sold right back down, right? So that's why you have to kind of be aware of that when you're taking some of these range trades, because overall right now, guys, we're stuck in a big range. Right? We've been pretty much ranging since 12 o'clock, right? A little bit before 12 o'clock, guys. We've been stuck in a range. We haven't broke out of that range yet. So if I draw it from here, this is the range that I'm kind of talking about, right? We're just stuck in a big range right now. So you got to kind of know that, and then you pick your spots. This morning was a massive drop. Sad I was asleep. Yeah, it was a nice sell-off. What do you guys think for let's do a poll. And I know PW will probably do one. I don't know what time he's gonna start his stream tomorrow. But let's do a poll, guys. So do you think we're bullish? So do you think we're going up for NFP tomorrow? I was trading ES instead of NQ. I was wondering why my price was off from your charts. LOL. Yeah, that happens. That happens sometimes, right? So a higher high was not established, guys, and now we're kind of selling back down, right? So if this 5-minute candle closes below the 14 EMA, then maybe there's more downside. And I'm kind of seeing that right now, right? That we're below the 14 EMA. But if it closes below it, then we're probably headed back down to like this 80 or 90 area, to be honest. That's how I'm reading it right now. Just playing the range. I'm gonna try a short here, guys. It's a little risky because the candle hasn't closed yet. So I would say be careful on this. You don't have to take this trade. I was a little kind of like, I'm gonna be a little and I'm not going to give this trade a lot of room, guys. And I probably should wait until the candle closes because they could obviously knee-jerk this back the opposite direction. But I'm trying to trade a range. I'm looking at the range, and I'm trying to take a trade based off the range, guys. My entry is 134. Trying to see we'll get a flush down here through like 115. Nvidia is selling off on the right-hand side of the on the screen as well, guys. I'm kind of looking at that. So all right. So there we go, right? Let's see if it kind of follows through. And choppy, right? So I think I was up probably right almost 10. It was close to 10 points, right? And then it kind of stalled out. But I'm basically looking at the range, guys. Trying to play the range. See if we can get down here and retest these lows. 65% of the chat feels that we're gonna go up for NFP. So let's go. That's 3 wins for me, D. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you probably cashed it out already, right? Yeah, I probably should have closed it, guys, when I saw that. Like it was kind of like a quick flush, but I wanted to kind of. Because I might get chopped now, right? It might get choppy now. Yep, and there it is, right? So yeah, I think I was up probably 8 points. Maybe I think I was very close to 10 points, but it just pulled back, right? So maybe you took that trade and you took profit. I didn't close it, right? So wanted a flush of that level. And I was up probably right at 10 points. And you're going into the close of this candle, guys, and it's not looking good. So down about 15 points on the trade. And it's definitely choppy. So I would say be careful. If you didn't close it, maybe you took profit already. But it's not looking good for shorts. Because I didn't wait for that candle to close, guys, like I said, right? So I should have actually took the trade off, and I didn't take it off. Should have took the profit. But that happens sometimes, right? I'm not perfect either. So, all right. So I need a flush here, guys. If it pops up here, I got to close it. So I'm going to close it because that's semi-bullish. So If you took that trade and you probably, maybe you close, I hope you guys, maybe you close it down here for 10 points. I didn't close it, right? So that happens. And it closed right back above the 14 EMA. I closed for 10 points. Nice. And it's dropping. It looks like it's rejecting now. You gotta love it. Yeah, I'm almost like I'm tempted to try it one more time, guys, because it's back below the 14. And yeah, I'm in for a quick trade, guys. 136. Yeah, so I'm trying this again. So that's over 10 points. Feel like it was a little delayed. Let's go, baby. And I'm gonna trail this down, guys. Give me 1 second. Gotta love NQ for basically giving a tricky candle, right? And then basically kind of playing around with it. So I'm gonna trail this thing down. Not gonna play around here, but I wanted to flush through 100 level and it might not give it. So I would say trail your stop into profit, guys. And let's see if this 5-minute candle, if it closes above or below that 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. And I mean, got to keep in mind that we're kind of we are ranging. So, and like kind of like look at the reactions, right? So it's like smart to kind of trail because you're not getting followed through right now. Not getting followed through to the downside. You're not getting followed through to the upside so far. And Nvidia looks like it's on the right-hand side of your screen. It wants to close back above the 14 and 50 EMA possibly. So let's see how that closes. Tough action. Yeah. I mean, it's a little choppy. But I mean, I know that the bottom of the range is 25,080, like 82, right? That's the bottom of the range. So if we're ranging and we're in the range market, we should kind of revisit down there. But that doesn't have to happen, obviously. Been choppy for 4 hours. Yeah, welcome to. A lot of times after you get the big moves, that's what happens, guys. It gets choppy, right? All right, so we're getting a close in about 10 seconds on this current 5-minute candle. It's kind of hanging out right at the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Nvidia has a higher low put in, but it closed bearish. So they could snap this back the opposite direction, right? Because that would trap a lot of people that are trying to long this or trying to short it. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, Nvidia 15-minute chart. Yeah, it's kind of nasty right now, guys. Nvidia looks strong on the 15-minute chart. That's currently happening, right? There's some strength there. So you need it, you know, previous candle closed below the 14 EMA, but you need a sell-off. You need a follow-through. NQ 15-minute chart. Same thing. You want follow through to the downside. So this is definitely, I would say, guys, this might be one of those sessions where you take your 10 points, right, per trade, and you kind of move on, right? Because it's, unless there's more clear, you know, clearer price action. 30-minute chart rejected up here, and I mean, I see, you know, I feel like a flush is possible to that 80 level, guys, or at least 90 level. It just needs to go if they're gonna give follow through, right? You want follow through. You need momentum. Next trade is going to be an hour hold guaranteed. Well, I mean, it's trying to, I feel like NQ's trying to break down, but you need follow through. That's the only thing. Trying to short, guys. From 135. Not going to give it a lot of room. Short was from 135, guys. Not going to give this a lot of room at all. So we'll see what happens. Be careful. Trying to see if we can get down to 90, right? Which would be 45 points, but this price action is nasty, guys. So be careful. And we're literally kind of like stuck right now, right? So gotta love it. Could be expected though. I mean, the day before NFP, guys. And I think we're gonna pop here. So I would say be careful if you're in that trade because you got higher lows being put in on a 5-minute chart. But we need, something's coming. I don't know if there's news or something, but something's coming here, guys. Yeah, I would say be careful because higher lows were put in. But this is either going to flush really hard to the downside, guys, and this is a delayed drop, or it's going to chop all day. Like literally, right? That's it. Like that's what it feels like. The top of the range is 182. It already rejected that area, so it should technically go down to 80. But it's choppy, right? All right, there you go. So I would say start looking at your kind of your levels, guys, as far as where you want to kind of close out. There's right at 10 points. I'm probably gonna take that off. I'm gonna get in a second. I want to flush, but it's like crazy that there's no follow through, right? All it's doing is literally wicking at the top. So I would say have a price target, guys, and because this thing is kind of playing around. And there's a yoke back the opposite direction. $30-minute candle looks weak. It does, but as of right now, but it just opened. And I'm pretty much stopped in profit for what is going on here? Craziest price action, guys. They just want my account, man. Yeah, we're trading simulated, guys. They don't want our accounts. So it's gonna looking like the Asian market right now is looking like something, guys. I mean, I feel like, yeah. So I thought it kind of went in and out on me, and I'm still in. So we'll see what happens here. Take profit was 90, but I don't know if we're gonna get there, guys. Entry was 135, so there's over 10 points. There you go, guys. Right. So I'm gonna take that off, guys. That's trying to hold it. Okay. There you go, guys. Let's go, baby. I'm taking it off, guys. I'm gonna take that off. Craziest price action, man. Nerve-wracking price action. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody's speaking, guys, or something. Like I don't know what the deal is, but I mean the low of this candle was 117, right? Feels like there's gonna be a massive dump. Yeah, I know. I feel it too, but maybe it comes after this candle, right? Because look at Nvidia, guys, on the right-hand side of your screen. 5-minute chart. I mean, that to me is, we're going to come down and retest 176.90. That's what I see. Contract expiration. Yeah. That's a good point, Technique. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I think flush here, guys, is due, though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they get it down here to like 100 level. Let's go to the moon like a thunder. I've gotten 37 points trading with DMONEY today. Think I'll call it quits while I'm ahead. Thanks for the day. See you tomorrow. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that today, chat. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because the price action is nasty. So I'm not even. Somebody said Trump is speaking. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I don't see where is Trump speaking. I feel like there's a flush here, guys. Coming. Nvidia selling off on the right hand side of your screen, and I feel like NQ should follow to the downside. Could be wrong, but I like shorts here. Down to 85 or maybe 100. Took a quick stab from 122, guys. I'm in from 122. Let's see if I get anything here. And because Nvidia's selling off like crazy, right? All right, guys. What is going on here? Let's go, baby. Fall through the floor. You got a dump on Nvidia, guys, but NQ has not followed through. But there was a dump on Nvidia pretty hard, right? So we'll see what happens here. I think I was up maybe 8 points. Entry, yeah, and Nvidia is still selling off, guys. So NQ is not following as of yet, right? NQ is just choppy, playing around. So I would say kind of look at your sizing, guys, and protect it because you don't got follow through, right? So far, I want yeah, and NQ's trying to go green instead of flushing. But if they're gonna send this, guys, we're headed probably to 90 or lower. Kind of holding up. Nvidia is kind of retracing a little bit. So yeah, today's one of those days, guys, where you got to kind of. So the level that I'm kind of talking about, and it looks like it's gonna retrace, right? Is basically this level down here. Entry on the trade, guys, was 122. Nvidia selling off again, guys. All right. I wanted a flush. All right, there's 114. There you go, guys. I'm gonna. It's kind of like I took it off. So that's what, 7 points or something. And the only reason why is because, and it's probably gonna come now. You gotta kind of be a little quick on this because, and there has to be news or Trump is talking. There has to be something, guys, today, because it's not really normal, right? Look at the snapbacks that you're seeing on the chart. New low of the day coming, probably, yeah. But look at the reaction. That's why I don't like it. That's why I took it off. Look at the reactions, guys. Look at this. See? That's why I took it off, chat. Bro, what's going on? Yeah, something's going on. We just don't know what. One hour chart on Nvidia, right hand side of your screen looks bearish. But NQ does not want to break down, guys. It puts in a low and then it snaps back the opposite direction. So that's why I close it out. It is what it is. It happens, right? I mean, there's not much you can do about it. Today's nasty price action, chat. We're going into NFP tomorrow, so this is a 5-minute chart on Nvidia. You got a bearish EMA cross to the downside. And I mean, it's just kind of hanging out, guys. NQ probably will flush. It's just going to take some time, right? It'll just be like one of those crazy candles. Yeah, I mean, Nvidia is cratering. Hey, DMONEY, when I trade with 1 mini, would you say how much should I risk per trade? Yeah, that's a personal thing. You got to decide, to be honest. You got to decide how much you want to risk per trade. You got to decide what time you're going to trade, right? AM session, PM session, Asian session. Yeah, this is nasty work, guys. This is nasty work right here. I mean, there's a lot of people blowing their accounts right now. I mean, Nvidia is selling off really hard, guys. Really hard. So NQ, this is nasty work. And what I mean by that, look at these 5-minute candles, guys. Every candle has a wick at the top and the bottom. So you can get chopped, basically, right? So yeah, push it all the way back up, trap some shorts, and then drop it down, trap the longs, right? That's what's happening right now, guys. All right, there you go. So yeah, I mean it's cray cray with Lil Ray Ray. It's cray cray with Lil Ray Ray right now, chat. And there you go, right? So it's finally trying to break down, I feel like, NQ. After a lot of people got chopped up. Good news is, I mean, with these accounts, these two accounts that I was trading in the session, right? They're like, we're good guys on these accounts. It's just a matter of, at this point, like trying to pick spots for more setups, right? So I'm not too concerned. And to be honest, guys, I would probably say, and maybe that's unconventional, but you got to be smart, right? When there's price action like this, there's nothing wrong with switching to an eval. I'm just being honest. People don't want to hear that, right? Or they don't want to accept it. But I mean, look at these 5-minute candles. You got a drop down here, you got a drop, and then you got a retracement, 20 point, right? So it's like every drop is being brought back up, every pop is being sold back down. So will you be using NFP to pass evals, D-Money? Crypto Surfer? Possibly. If I see like a nice setup. Please adjust price action. Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting that we got a flush on Nvidia, guys, and NQ's like stalling to get down there, right? It's getting down there, but it's basically giving max pain, I guess, before it gets there. That's the thing, right? To the downside. Chop making me sick to my stomach. Yeah, it's kind of crazy right now. Chart looks like my wife. She doesn't know what she wants. Hey man, don't let her. She better not be in the room with you, man. You gotta be on timeout. That's hilarious. It's ranging, yeah. Yeah, it is, guys. So, you got a nice little sell-off on Nvidia, and I feel like NQ is gonna have to follow, guys. They're just kind of propping it up a little bit to at least get down here to these lows, but I could be wrong, right? I mean, we're going into, anything can happen going into 3 o'clock, and we're approaching. We're getting close to power hour, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's go. We got over 2,400 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We have 832 likes and we got 2,400 people tuned into the stream. So if you're new to the stream, you rocking out with D-Money. I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We just trying to make a little money. So yeah, I mean, that last trade, guys, if you held that trade I called, the short, right? You probably got paid. You just had to hold the trade. But it's kind of like you want more follow through. And on choppy days, sometimes, chat, you don't get it. Or, you know, the crazy thing, sometimes you get it in one candle, right? All of a sudden, there'll be a flush on one candle that'll kind of hit the price point that you were looking at. So but not last week. Last week was lack of power hour. Yeah, there was a lot. Hey, when you write, you write. When you write, you write. Yeah, there was a lot of power in power hour last week. Not gonna lie. D-Money, would you renew a blown account, funded account, or open a new prop? That depends on if the price, is it worth it? Yeah, see, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, right? If we get a rejection right here, guys, on NQ back to the downside, right out the 14 EMA. Because that's what's been happening, right? With all these wicks. Somebody said Wick City, and they're not wrong, right? I mean, we're getting wick. Look at all these wicks, man. I mean, this is a little cray-cray. I wonder if Nvidia, let me check this. All right, so that's what it is, right? So overall, it's saying that S&P 500 gives up gains and retreats on AI-related stocks come under pressure again. So, and obviously we know in Nvidia, you know, you had a little sell-off there, right? So maybe people are taking, kind of closing out some of these positions. But yeah, I would say be careful, chat. Probably a good time to look at your sizing. 15-minute chart looks bearish on Nvidia, right? With momentum to the downside. That's on the right-hand side of your screen. 15-minute chart on NQ looks bearish, but you're getting like these nasty, like kind of like, instead of follow through to the downside, because you had a nice bottom wick that was formed on the 15-minute chart, we're kind of pushing right back up. So that's what I mean. Chop City. NQ long. Octave is in a long right now on NQ. I mean, it could. I mean, it's just, yeah, I mean, it could. So the hard part, so I think if you're long right now, you're kind of anticipating that this is like a higher low that's being formed like on the chart, right? But that doesn't match right now what's happening on Nvidia and some of these AI stocks, right? So that's the only issue, but it remains to be seen if this is a higher low or not. I mean, you can have a measured stop. Your stop, I think, will be, your long would be invalid if we're back below 106. So as long as that holds, then yeah, I mean, that was a higher low being put in to push higher. And that's on the higher time frame, guys. That makes sense. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, right? Because you got a low right here, you got a higher low that was established here on the 30-minute chart, and then do we push higher? It just doesn't match. Like so far, let's see the 30-minute chart on Nvidia. It doesn't necessarily match, right? And it doesn't mean they have to match all the time 100%. I'm aware of that, but I guess we'll see. We got about 5 minutes left on the current 1 hour chart. Crazy price action. Look at the 1 hour candle. Let's go. So 1 hour chart has a long wick at the top and the bottom. A higher high was put in compared to the previous 1 hour candle, and the lower low was not established compared to the 1 hour candle as of yet. So we'll see what happens when this candle closes out. Nvidia and NQ are correlated around 65% of the time, Carla. Yeah, it could be. And that's what I'm saying. And it doesn't have to match up. It's not going to match up all the time, right? We know that. So, yeah, I think I'll wait for this 1 hour candle to close. I think that's a smart way to do it, right? And we'll kind of go from there. But this is what, like, if I'm long, you like this, you like what you're seeing right now, this little push back up compared to down here, right? You had the same kind of pattern, V-shaped recovery after a sell-off, guys, to push up to 175 or higher, and that could be the move. You had a sell-off right here, and then you had a V-shaped recovery back to the upside. You had a sell-off right here. Is this a V-shaped recovery back to the upside? Because overall, we're still ranging, chat, so we got to recognize that, right? We're still in a range. So that could be possible that we're headed back to 170. Dow pushing hard. While I wait for the candle to close, because it's a 1 hour candle. And a lot of times you'll get like some crazy, I mean, we've already had crazy price action. But a lot of times you'll get like, and that's probably what's going to happen right now, right? That's what it's looking like. They're going to push it back to the top of the range. But I like to wait for the candle to close because look at this 1 hour candle, chat. I mean, this kind of tells you everything you need to know. Look at the 1 hour candle right now. That's major indecision. Yeah, I'm on the correct contract because it hasn't auto switched me yet. I'm going to switch tonight. Never fear, the switch is near. Let's go. Oh, Trump. Okay, so Trump's talking in 3 minutes, Jake. Oh man, this is we setting up for something special, guys. CNBC app already switched. Tesla pushing hard. So let's see. So what is somebody was telling me to look at Tesla. So let's go to the Tesla chart, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Tesla's pushing, guys. Tesla is pushing. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what it's looking like. That higher low was right, basically put in for an expansion back to the upside, guys. All that wiki wick. 1 hour candle has some indecision, but we're headed into power hour with Trump speaking. Get ready. About 25, a little bit less than 20 seconds left now, right? Current 1 hour candle. Trying to see how this candle closes. And I mean, it's gonna be a doji candle. I need a 50-point pop. Oh man. Yeah, all right, and then here's a sell back down, right? All right, so we're officially in power hour, chat. We got 2,500 people almost tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're at 955 likes. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. All right, this is a 30-minute chart. And, I mean, yeah, we're kind of barcoding. But you got some wicks, right? So you got to kind of play into these wicks. And this is why in a range market, guys, you kind of take your profit, because so whoever was saying they were long there, I hope you took profit, right? Because if not, you just gave back 24 points. And that's what I'm saying, right? You have to kind of, you can't be greedy on range days, chat. So all that momentum that was just put in just got retraced right off that previous 5-minute candle. Let's go. Almost a 30-point drop. So let's see what happens here, right? Let's see what happens here. And I almost want to draw out because it's not respecting that area. So let me draw out the whole entire range, guys. I need to draw out the whole entire range at this point. So this is a range that I'm referring to, right? We're literally stuck in this range, guys, since a little bit over, a little bit after 11:30, and maybe we're going to flush through it now to the downside. That's a pretty good momentum candle. So this is why you got to take profit, right, guys? 50-point retracement, or sorry, 40-point retracement back down. If you're long, so yeah, we've been basically ranging for the last a little bit over 3 hours in this area. Double NFP tomorrow? Yeah, it's NFP tomorrow. Hey, D-Money, I'm new to watching you. Just a quick question. I see you take some pretty nice trades. Are you a profitable trader? No offense aimed. Luke Purchase. Yeah, Luke. I've gotten multiple payouts. So I would say continue to tune into the stream, man. And you'll kind of see, right? I appreciate you tuning in. If you're new to the channel, guys, I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So we're right at 1,000 likes, chat. We got 2,500 people tuned in to the stream. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. It's a choppy, nasty price action day, but we grinding. New here from Holland. Hey, I appreciate that, Jeffrey. Vicky J, do you only scalp? So I scalp based off of, today is definitely a scalp day, Vicky. Let's go. So it depends on, so one of the things that I'm working on is holding some of these trades longer when they're going based off the higher time frame. But when the market is kind of ranging like it is today for me, in my opinion, is a good scalp day. So. Yeah, the lines on my chart are actually yesterday's high and low. The daily candles high and low. Let me take these off. So yeah, that's yesterday's high and low. So you kind of get an idea, right? And that's why we're getting that reaction, chat, is because we're kind of hanging out right at that, right off yesterday's low, right? So that 118 level, 25,118, is actually Friday's low. So that's probably why we're kind of like bouncing, kind of ranging back and forth, right? But yeah, this is sideways action, chat, since 11:30 this morning. So the range itself is about 114 points that we've been kind of stuck in. So it's not a trend market right now, right? It's a range market, and that's why you have to kind of trade it as such until we break out of this gray box, right? Either to the upside or downside. Can you copy trade across different prop firms like Lucid or Tradeify at the same time, or can you only trade with the account from the same company? So we leverage here at the BDH. We leverage Trade prop. So you're able to trade multiple prop firms and copy trade, but you just have to have currently open multiple tabs open. So I know PW's had multiple meetings with Trade prop. I think one as of most current was last week, if I'm not mistaken. And they are working on you not having to do that. So, but yeah, we leverage Trade prop. Let's go. Craig, yeah, I'm trading. Craig, I'm trading NQZ5. I'm switching contracts tonight. I will be switching over tonight. 25,600 would be great right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll be switching over to the new contract tonight. Barcoding, yep. That's what I'm trying to kind of illustrate, right? That we're kind of stuck in a range, guys. So you got to kind of play this as what it is, I guess I should say. It's a range. We're stuck in a range. And that could happen for the rest of the session, right? Because we have NFP tomorrow, to be honest. We're kind of stuck inside this range. My entry is 163, so go ahead and squeeze up. Hey, yeah, man. It's like frustrating, right? Like sometimes when that happens, I know. So what about you guys? You guys have your tree, everybody set up for Christmas. If you celebrate it, you have your tree up, you ready to roll. I'm looking forward to it, guys, myself personally. I'm gonna go ornament. I was telling Ginger, I'm gonna go ornament shopping with my daughter when I pick her up from daycare today. Let's go. Tree was up in October. Mr. Wall, you ready? My tree looking fire. Nice. Tree up but no decorating. LOL. Madeline, yeah. I don't have any decorations on it. I mean, I didn't go with a real tree, guys, because my daughter's 2 and she's like, it's in the terrible 2s, right? And I feel like that tree will be like destroyed or something. Like, who knows? So I got a fake tree this year for her. Probably when she gets older, I'll get a real tree. But it's pre-lit, so I just got to get some decorations. No, me and Ginger are not dating. Kev FC6. Man. Doing Christmas in Florida this year from Chicago. I'm stoked. Nice. Pre-lit for the win. Let's go. Yeah, guys. I mean, not much going on right now. I wish it was different, right? But we're barcoding, chat. I mean, that's called out multiple trades. I mean, these accounts are green, so I'm happy about it, right? They're not, they're up $1,100 per account. But this might be one of those days where you don't get a move until the going into the close. But I mean, we'll have to see if I can get another trade. So, but right now, yeah, we've been barcoding since 11:30. We've been in this range. Let's go. I love you. I love you. Long's looking, yeah, it could be. So yeah, if I want to go long here, yeah, you got to basically buy at the bottom of the range. And if this is like higher low that was put in, then yeah, I mean that would be correct, right? Like that's what you would want if you're looking to go long. You want these lows at like 25,110 to hold. But somebody said Trump was speaking. And I didn't see it on the news on my normal. Where is Trump speaking, chat? Can somebody confirm that? Yeah, 15-minute. It didn't close above the 14. It barely did. Now this candle, yes, this candle looking like it wants to go, right? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, as long as they're looking pretty healthy here off the 15-minute chart, I agree. But you want this candle to close, right? I will want this 15-minute candle to close, and you got about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. I want it to close bullish above the 14 EMA, and then I might, I might look at that. We'll see how it closes out. Trump not on Bloomberg as of yet. Okay, 200-point pop. CK trade. Oh man. How many points? How much movement? NQ 10 points to QQQ movement? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't look at QQQ. I'm not sure. Do I have daily stop limits for profits or losses? The new TLR. I mean, I kind of like not hard in place. So I think that's not a bad idea. You need to have some kind of you got to limit yourself. There's nothing more frustrating than giving profit back. I'll say that, right? There's nothing more frustrating than giving profit back. So yeah, that might be a good idea. So I'm kind of waiting for this 15-minute candle to close. We'll see what happens. We got 1,000 likes on the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. If you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. We don't get paid off likes. It's just strictly basically trying to help grow the channel. Put the stream in front of new traders possibly that's looking for somebody that live streams and trades. Let's go. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. I have my Apex account at 54,000 today, but I'm down around 1,100, so I don't think I broke the 30% consistency rule, did I? You lost 11, but so was that 1,100 on one trade, Joseph, or multiple trades? But either way, that's not a 30% loss, right? 1,200 would be 30%. I asked because I'm not trading nothing if I was up 11. Oh man, yeah, I know the new TLR. I know, man, I know. Yeah, but I could switch accounts. I could switch over accounts. I think I'm okay with several trades. Yeah, if it was several trades, you're fine. If that's what your high mark was, right? Yeah, is it okay to dollar cost average on Apex evals? Yes. The real Iraq passed 3 evals today. Hey, congrats, man. I'm happy for you. I'm kind of new to this and learning. What exactly are you looking for here, and what kind of trade would you be taking here? Cars by Eve. Yeah, so unfortunately, today's not a great day to kind of... it's not a good example. I think earlier today, so during the morning, the PW stream, that was really a really good example of like trading price when it's in momentum. It was in momentum to the downside. But right now, unfortunately, we're stuck in a range, right? So, and what I mean by that is price is basically moving sideways inside of this range that we're in, right? So today's not a great day, but basically I want price to kind of break either to the downside outside of this gray box or to the upside. And now if I'm trading the range, then my stop has to be basically below the previous candle low here if I'm looking for longs, as an example, right? So my stop would have to be 25,109, and that's a wide stop out the 15-minute candle. So if I go down to the 5-minute chart, I can kind of lower that a little bit and be like, okay, if we get back below 127, I want to close the trade out, right? A long out. If this candle, like this current 5-minute candle, see how we're kind of barcoding? It looks like a barcode on a 5-minute chart. That tells you that price. There's basically a battle kind of going on between buyers and sellers right now, right? No real direction. So you have to be kind of careful in this area because it's indecision going on. Do you like morning or power? Oh, I prefer the mornings. Typically in the morning, not always, but typically in the morning you get way better price action. Typically. I like a buy over sold RSI and sell over bought RSI. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the 30-minute chart right now, it formed a nice size bottom wick and it's expanding back to the upside. So that's temporarily bullish. Can it break out above 180 though and push higher? That's the question. And it's looking decent on the 15-minute chart. 30-minute chart as of right now, but you got 12 minutes and 28 seconds. You want to start seeing price on the 5-minute chart basically like get some momentum and kind of close above like this 50 EMA with some momentum to it, and then we're probably headed up to 200, right? If that happens. Trump is live. Okay, so Trump is live right now. Let me see something. So yeah, looks like he's on Bloomberg, right? So Trump awarding Mexican border defense medals. Why do you switch from hourly time frame to the lower if the price is the same no matter what the time frame? Red tape. Yeah, because I'm looking at the higher time frame, like the 1 hour, 4 hour, and I'm looking at what price is doing. So if it's bearish, I'm going down to the lower time frame and I'm trying to look for, as an example, maybe to go short. I want to see if there's momentum to the downside, because I can have a better stop loss. I can have a smaller stop loss on a 5-minute chart versus a 1 hour chart typically, right? Or a 4 hour chart. That's just an example. See how we're kind of rejecting back down, chat? This is why I was saying, right? Like it's, and we're right off the 14 EMA. Hey, D-Money, how do you manage your accounts like evals or PAs? Do you trade your PAs every day? I will trade them every day if the price action kind of dictates it and allows it. But if it's not great price action, then might put them on the shelf, to be honest. Like right now, it's not a great time to trade. In my opinion, it wouldn't be smart to trade funded accounts right now, guys. Five-minute chart. I mean, not much to report, right? I mean, it's the same thing. It's kind of choppy. Price hasn't kind of broken out of that box. So I'm, you know, unless we kind of, are we going to do that in this session? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm going to try, I might try a short here, guys. And try to see if we can flush down to like 109. I'm in a short, guys. From 125. Let's see if I can get a flush down here to like 110. Only one contract per account. And like I said earlier, guys, don't feel bashful about taking profit when you're comfortable, because this is a chop fest, right? This could very well snap right back up the opposite direction. So I'm gonna probably give it, you know, if it gives me 10 points up, there you go, guys. Let's go, baby. I'm closing it out, guys. Nice. I'll take it on a chop day. Let's go, baby. And maybe this is gonna be the flush. Like, I don't know. We'll see. It's just hard to kind of, when we're ranging like this. It's a little bit more difficult because, and I'm not gonna hold them, guys. Right? I'm not gonna hold it because the next candle can snap right back up. On a, you know, when we're ranging. So. And look at what it's doing right now. Gotta love it. Now with Trump talking long in here to 175. Yeah. I mean, if that's going to happen, you'll probably get that move. Maybe the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes going into the close, I would probably have to say. But do me a solid, guys. If you took a W, if you took that trade, drop a W in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, past 2 evals, and we'll be ready for tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you know, you want more follow through on these trades, obviously, chat, but you know, you got to kind of look at these previous candles, and maybe when we get outside of this gray box, I can tell you that for sure. There's probably going to be a lot of volume coming in. Durgee's back to chart. Yeah, man. Hey, you got your chart up, right? You should have your chart up, brother. You should have your chart up. We're not a signal service, so you should have your chart up. I should be able to switch screens, and you're not complaining, right? That I switched to a different view. You should have your chart up. Come on, man. Like, you gotta love it. You can't even switch screens. Somebody's complaining, right? Because you switched your screen. Come on, man. Close a little too early. Yeah, it happens. Marquita, what's up? Back to not looking at chart, please. Yeah, because like the crazy thing is, right? It's like that's the funny part, chat, right? It's like we've been stuck in this range since 11:30, and I guess he wants to see it on my screen. So, hey, I mean, I'll show it to you. So many entries, people. LOL. Are they paying for your service? No, they are not. Haha. Yeah, I know. Yeah, guys, and I mean, to be honest, I literally, I mean, I called out multiple trades. I took like a loss or something, but overall the accounts are green, guys. On a choppy day, I'm like 1,000% content with this price action. Like with this price action that we're getting today, guys, I'm 1,000% like content with this. I'm not gonna push, I'm not gonna. Now, are we gonna break outside of this box in the next 30 minutes? Possibly. It remains to be seen. Maybe Trump says something, but I mean, if he's giving out medals, I don't know if he's going to say something that's going to kind of spark the market, or we're going to range here until NFP tomorrow. It's hard to be a momentum trader when there's no momentum. You're right, piece of cheese, and that's why you have to scalp, basically, right? I learned to basically scalp when price is ranging like this. I pretty much scalp hard because you're not going to get breakouts, right? Breakouts are not going to come until you get to pretty much probably get outside the range. So I had to learn that myself, to be honest. So I try to scalp. Some of y'all act like this afternoon is drastically different from every afternoon. Yeah, but I mean, we've had a good run with some afternoon price action. It's just over the last, not gonna lie though, the last week and a half, guys, it's been a little rough. It's been some definitely some consolidation. 4 out of 6 is good for sure on this type of day, especially. Yeah, I can't do exactly, Joy. To be honest. DMONEY, should I request a payout immediately or build a balance for a buffer? I would say take the payout. Pay yourself, right? Because you might have an off day, you blow the account, you're going to be upset that you didn't take the money. I would say take the payout. I think PW kind of talked about that before as well. I think in one of his videos, he was saying that the goal is to try to get the payouts, right? So I would take it if it's in front of you. Like which one would hurt? Which one would sting more? You taking the payout and, you end up possibly, maybe you blow the account shortly after or something, right? And hopefully you don't, but I'm just saying, right? Giving an example. Or you don't take it and you try to build a buffer and you blow the account. Same channel on the AM also. Yes, Rocky. Yeah, guys, so if this is your first time tuning in to the stream, yes, PW streams in the morning, 9 a.m., and I stream in the afternoon, 1:30 to 4. So, yes, same channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you can set the reminder, and it'll send you the alert when we're live. Let's go. On 50K Apex, after you pass the eval, do you have to make an extra 3K before you can request payouts? So yeah, when you pass the evaluation and you pay for the activation fee, you have to actually, well, if you want to take the full payout on a 50K account of $2,000 per account, you have to make $4,100, right? Because you have to have a safety net in your account for the first 3 payouts. So if you want to take the max payout of $2,000 on that 50K account, you need to make $4,100 in that account. If you want to make, if you want to take out $500, then you need to make $2,600. How much is the Apex activation fee? Yeah, it's $65 for the 25, 50, and 100K accounts. And it's actually for the bigger accounts, so 150K, 250K, and 300K account, it's $125. And that's obviously lifetime activation. Will there be a deadline today for Apex account? You actually have until tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow's the last day. So tomorrow at midnight. So you got the rest of the day tonight, right? Up to midnight, and then the next day starts, and you got a full 24 hours. So from tonight at midnight, you basically have 24 hours, guys. So you got some time, but you're running out of time. Use the code PW. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's all right. So we're kind of slowly bleeding out here. Sorry for the illustration, but that's what I kind of feel like, right? Like we're trying to get to the bottom of this gray box, possibly. Rejecting out the 14 EMA on the current 5-minute candle. So we just had a 30-minute candle close, chat. That was bearish. Right? Previous 30-minute candle was bearish. And you got these lows kind of hanging out down here. 25,080. And we're seems like the market wants it right now. And then you got the other lows at 25,040 area. So this could be a dump coming. Even though I have 20 PA accounts, should I buy more evals due to the sale? That's totally up to you. The only concern would be is that you got to keep in mind that you are going to have to pay monthly for those evals, because you can only activate 20 at a time. Does the one day pass eval continue after the sale, or you have to pass before the sale ends? I mean, typically Apex is 1 day to pass. They haven't switched that in a while, so it's probably a safe bet to say that they're going to be 1 day to pass. You can't have more than 20. Yeah, you can have more than 20 evals. Yes, but you can't have more than 20 PAs, funded accounts at a time, right? So you can only have 20 funded accounts at a time. You can have more than 20 evals. Finally had the discipline to get off the charts after I passed my 50K and grew my 150K. Have a great day. Hey, nice. So yeah, guys, we're kind of reacting right off that level, right? The gray box. We just bounced right back outside of it. So we're still in a range, right? That range is still holding, guys, that I kind of drew out from earlier. From like that 11 o'clock, 11:30 area, still holding. As of right now. But we're at the bottom of the range. So this could be a buy area, guys, right? If the range is not broken, this is technically probably a buy area. You're going into the last, basically coming up close to the last 25 minutes of the 1 hour candle. So we'll kind of see how this sets up. Using Apex prop, could I buy in and hold all night? Chevy riding, you can hold. You can't hold going into the close. Can you hold overnight? So yeah, you can hold overnight if you enter the trade after 6 p.m. Eastern time, right? So as an example, so like say tonight the market opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and I get into a long, I can hold that trade all night, overnight. Yes, I can. But there's also trailing, right? Trailing drawdown, guys. So you got to be aware of that, unless you're past the buffer on the funded account. So 73%, or sorry, 74%, guys, overall. Kind of left it up there because I wanted to see how many people would kind of hit it, right? We had 1,300 people fill out the poll for tomorrow, and 74% of the chat feels that we're going up for NFP tomorrow. What does that mean? So is it a set? Is it a short? Once you pass the eval and pay the activation fee, is there an additional monthly fee for Apex? So Jordan, yeah, if you pay the activation fee, the lifetime activation fee, then there is no more monthly fees. Fade the chat, LOL. Yeah, it could be. Could be a fade the chat. So we're kind of hanging out here, guys. Bottom of the range that we kind of drew out since 11:30. Is it going to break to the downside and take out that 25,080 level, or are we going to kind of push back up, right? That's what we're kind of waiting for, to see if we can get below the gray box. Or are we going to get some energy back to the upside and challenge these lows at 25,030 level? I just pray it goes up. You're in the long, Chevy riding? You in the long right now? I mean, technically you're buying in a range. You're buying at the towards the bottom of the range. You just got to have a measured stop, right? You want to have a measured stop as far as where will the trade be invalid if it doesn't work, if it's a break to the downside, right? But technically you're buying, we're in a range. We know that since 11:30. So strangle here. Okay to go long and short for NFP on two screens, Apex to pass evals, group of accounts. Yeah, I would actually, yeah, I think they allow you to do that actually on the evals. But what I would tell you is you can read the FAQs. If you go to the website, you can read the FAQs. You can go to onlypropfirms.com as well and compare prop firms. Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua? I don't know, man. I don't know on that. Who, like, how many people think Jake Paul's gonna win? I mean, that's the thing, right? Who knows, man? I don't know, because I just saw something online where they said that Mike Tyson couldn't throw an uppercut, guys. So that's, in my opinion, that was favorite for Jake Paul, right? Like, when I saw that, I'm like, so Mike Tyson wasn't allowed to throw an uppercut. So, yeah, I kind of feel like it's in Jake Paul's favor, to be honest. Yeah, see this bounce up here, guys? Yeah, I mean, these longs could be in play here. Buying at the bottom of the range. And get a pop up here to like 154 plus, guys. Trap these shorts into thinking that we're going to break down, and then they just push it right back up, right to the upside. D-Money, which funded do you prefer, Apex or Lucid, and why? So Apex gives you the ability to have 20 accounts, chat. That's the main benefit for Apex, in my opinion, is that you can have 20 accounts. I mean, it's hard to beat that because you can scale, right? I'm trying to long here, guys. I'm gonna try a quick long. Entry was 122, seeing if we can get up to like 148. Don't know if we're gonna get followed through or not, right? Because we're going into the close, so I would say be careful. But I'm gonna try basically buying the bottom of the range, see if that plays or not. Only trading one contract, guys. These accounts are green. They're going to be green on the day regardless. I'm not going to give it a lot of room. And it's not looking great right now, to be honest. Looking like we're breaking back down. 15-minute chart has a nice size wick at the bottom. That's what we're looking at. And yeah, we might be headed to the downside, guys. Not looking good, to be honest. So I'm gonna scrap this trade. More than likely here, because we got no momentum, guys. And this could be kind of like I was saying earlier, right? Going into the close, we're getting a sell-off. So I'm down about 12 points and one contract. No follow through, guys. So I would need it to push here, and it's not looking great. Not looking like it's gonna push. Looking like a collapse. So I'm out of that long, guys. And that happened pretty quick, right? As soon as I got in, it pretty much flushed to the downside. So we could be taking out that 80 level. So that was a losing trade. So what I wanted was price to basically respect the lows that were put in, and we kind of popped through the EMAs. But it's looking like we want to go lower, to be honest. And I didn't want to give it as much room as it's kind of reacting now, but I didn't want to give it more than because see how it's kind of bouncing up now, guys, on a 5-minute chart. I didn't want to give it that much room. I gave it basically the previous candle's low. And that happens, right? So bouncing from 100 level. You gotta love it. Bounce baby now. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like we're headed. I feel like this was a prolonged short to break through the bottom of the box. To flush through, right? Kind of take out 81 and maybe even lower. Because, I mean, that reaction was so quick to the downside, guys. It rejected right off the 14 EMA. So, 15-minute chart definitely is not looking bullish right now. But it's price needs to break down for the momentum to continue. But 15-minute chart doesn't look bullish. It looks bearish as of right now. But we're kind of hanging out right below that 25,118 level. And I think that's part of the issue. Is that it needs to kind of flush through. Taking the boxes off because you can kind of see like where price is, right? So just more chop, guys. I mean, as of right now. More chop. Right back up, right? Oh, man. Still kind of stuck in this this is kind of like the range, right? We're still kind of stuck in it. Somebody said I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. This price is going to frustrate you. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because it's probably going to push all the way back up and then it'll drop, right? So trap some. This is trap action, guys. This is trap shorts down here, push up, get longs involved, trap them, and then drop lower. That's what basically is doing right now. And somebody said a couple minutes until the close, and it is, right? Because that 350 area is coming, 350 time frames coming up, chat. Best thing to do is size down. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I tried a long and it basically got flat, right? Literally like. So I'm not really interested in anything else, to be honest. Because it's pretty much stuck right back inside the range. I mean, it's right back up now, right? So the candle I got in on was bullish, and then the next candle, you had kind of like the reaction, right? So look at the sell-off, guys. 35-point sell-off on that 1 5-minute candle. And then the current candle is back up 17 points already, right? So it's like that's typical chop. 20 points now, back to the upside. So that's what I was saying, guys. Might be good to, I mean, and the session's almost over at this point, but nothing wrong with sizing down, trading evals. You've been stuck in this range since 11:30, and we're kind of retracing that whole entire move of the previous 5-minute candle that dropped. So if I would have held through 35 points, which I'm not going to do, right? I'm not going to give it 35 points. I would be pretty much flat on the trade right now. That's just how it is. 350 is going to be interesting. Yeah. Hey, when you right, you right. And you're coming up on it right now, chat. You got about 55 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle. Do me a solid, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Choppy market today. Not much you can do about it. Going into the day before NFP. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Looks like we got 1,100 likes on the stream. I appreciate the support. Trying to get to 1,200 likes. Market manipulation at its best. Yeah, it's choppy today. I mean, even one of the losses I took, right? I think I was up almost 10. I think I was up right at 10 points. I didn't close it, right? And then you had a snap back the opposite direction. So that just, today's like one of those days with that kind of price action. All right, here we go, guys. Here's 350. See what happens here. I mean, we've been hanging out down here since in this range since 11:30, guys. 11:30 we've been ranging, right? So it's like It'll be funny if hopefully tomorrow, I mean, it's NFP and NFP's at 8:30 in the morning. So all right, here's a push. $15-minute candle. I mean, everything is bearish. So, but we failed to break below the gray box, right? So do they go the opposite direction? And so this daily level, guys, that long, the line, sorry, 25,118, that's a daily level that I kind of mapped out on the chart, right? That's yesterday's low that we cannot get back above right now. So and we're kind of flushing down. Let's check out Nvidia going into the close. 5-minute chart. It's right at the 14 EMA. But it got a long wick at the top and the bottom, so a little bit of indecision on Nvidia as well. And NQ is looking like it wants to flush lower. D, do you mind mark out Asia and London highs and lows also? Oh, do you mark it out? I don't. I used to. I stopped marking that out. I basically kind of I map out the daily high and low, and then that's pretty much it, to be honest. And then I'll know, but I know though based off the chart, right? I will look at it on the chart and I'll be like, okay, this was an overnight high as an example, right? Or overnight low. So I'm aware of it. I just don't mark it out. Below 340 is the play. Do the two different types of contracts have any effect on the volume? I mean, yeah, people are already migrating over to the new contract. It's just a matter of, you know, clearly, I mean, I don't think we had a lot of volume today. It's just that once you get that big move to the downside, you pretty much kind of stalled out, right? We've been stuck in this range. So I know PW caught a lot of the shorts, right? To the downside, he took shorts down. So, but we've been ranging, guys. This is the tough part of the afternoon session when it's like this. There's not much you can do. Take what you can get, right? And that's what I pretty much did today. Tomorrow, hopefully, it'll be better price action, chat, because you got NFP at 8:30, and then hopefully it'll be better price action. Wednesday is the day before CPI, so maybe that'll set up with some nice moves as well. I'm hopeful for that, so we'll see. But we still made a little, yeah, and that's all you can do, right? I'm not disappointed today at all. It's just that kind of market. I mean, when you look at the chart that I'm kind of showing you, PW is probably going to see it in the morning. He's probably going to be laughing, right? Because it's not, there's not much you can do with that price action except for scalp, and that's what I did. So sideways action, guys. Let's go. Looking like they want to break it now to the downside. So I would say if we break below this gray box, chat, 25,080, then that's a short opportunity. And we're probably headed down to minimum 25,034. And we're right there, right? We're right at the bottom of the gray box. So let's see if they prop it back up. That's going to be funny, right? If they prop it back up. $25,000 incoming. Yeah, it could be. ETH bullish. It could be. It could be. But On range days, guys, you buy the bottom of the range, you sell the top of the range, right? So and here's the bounce. Let's go. Swing to the bank, my guy DMONEY. Hey, what's up? How are you? Not even in a trade, but just to have some confidence in what I'm seeing going into the next session. Hey, nice. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Snowman. But you see what I'm saying, chat? Like every time it gets down here, it gets bought right back up, right? Every time it gets to the bottom of the range, buyers step back in and push it right back up, right? So eventually that's gonna obviously get broken either to the upside, to the outside of the top of the gray box, or obviously to the downside, right? It's just a matter of the market kind of deciding when that's gonna be. Is that gonna be overnight tonight during the Asian session as an example, or London session, or is it gonna range like this until NFP tomorrow? I don't know. DMONEY 5 for 6 today, up $1,490. Thank you. Hey, Lika, congrats. I just made $1,700 on that short. Nice. Yeah, guys. I mean, I'm content today, right? With this nasty market, kind of like a range market. I think, and I'm confident I'll get better at trading ranges. Because what I've kind of noticed, especially in this session in the afternoon, like I said, is that, guys, you're either going to be in a trending market or you're going to be in consolidation, right? Or a range. And prices, you know, a lot of times in the afternoon session, you get a range market. But in this case, we've been ranging since 11:30. So, you know, so I'm not disappointed today. I mean, obviously I wanted better price action, so I'm a little like disappointed in that, but that's out of my control. I think I traded the range as best as I could, right? That's it. That's all you can do. And maybe it flushes now through the bottom of the area, right? Like the bottom of the gray box. Who knows? Mark is nastier than Jerome's cooking. Oh man, you had Jerome's cooking? You got to tell me how you had his cooking though. I want to hear that story. Let's go. Him read I hate ranges. Yeah. It just, I mean, you can trade them. You just have to kind of identify like where buyers and sellers are and then try to trade it, right? Maybe go for smaller price targets. Maybe lower your position size. It's tradable, but I would not get married to trades. That's the only thing, right? I don't feel, you know, probably not smart to hold them. I mean, we had nasty price action today, guys. We had 5-minute candles, long wicks, top and bottoms, multiple, right? Not much you can do. But it's looking like, I mean, are they going to flush it? It'll be funny if it's like this, the close of this candle or the next 5-minute candle that opens and it's like a 50-point candle. But right back to the right back out, you know, right back up, right? So not much you can do today, chat. We're at 1,200 likes. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate the support. Rocking out with DMONEY. You got options out there, and I recognize that. So I try my best to take the best possible trades every day. I'm not perfect, right? Today was a range market. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I stream typically Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We just trying to make a little money. All right, guys, look at this. 4 o'clock candle broke to the bottom of the range, guys. Let's see if did it break? Yeah, it put in a new low, bottom of the range, 4 o'clock candle, guys. And now it's pushing right back up. Let's go. Yeah, it actually, it broke the low. It broke that low. It broke 119.75. Or sorry, it broke 80. Sorry, it broke 80. Barely, right? Barely. It broke 80. 78.75. And then look at the reaction, chat. This is what I'm saying, right? Like, if you traded that as a breakout trade to the downside, you just got stopped out. 27 points back up. Keep your head up, bro. God bless you. Have a great night. I'm out, LOL. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You too. There's a spring. Yep, that's what I'm saying, guys. So, hopefully you guys, D-Money, anybody told you that you sound like Eddie Murphy? Nah, they haven't. That's a first. Still profited today. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I mean, these accounts are up like $800 per account. I'm not disappointed about it. I'll take it, right?
No overtime.
Yeah, I know, right? So, trolls will be trolls. Yeah, but guys, I'm a fan of Eddie Murphy. I'm not offended by that. I'm into comedy, guys. I think you guys know that if you tune into the streams. Going to a comedy club this weekend. I'm gonna see Gary Owens. He's at the Improv in Doral, so let's go. Famous clips, yes, I have. Where the guy in the barbershop in Coming to America, LOL. Oh, man. You gotta love the chat, man. Hey, back me out. Hey, I appreciate that. Good night, D-Money. Love to your baby girl. Yeah, hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick her up today, guys, actually, right? So I got her today and tomorrow. And then I got her Friday and Sunday this week. So let's go. Thank you, D-Money, for sharing the knowledge and helps us get a little money. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I wish it was better price action today, but it isn't. So, you know, maybe we'll get a flush here all of a sudden, but look at the time, right? We're already past 4 o'clock. So, NFT tomorrow. You got Apex 90% off, guys. 1 day to pass. Marquise Collins, not to be met, nosy, what happened between you and your baby mama? It just didn't work out, man. That's it, right? Just didn't work out. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Somebody said child support. Nah, there's no child support, man. I pay for my daughter. I pay for a lot of stuff for my daughter. There's no child support. I thought when a guy makes money, everything works out. I know, right? Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't, though. Let's go on a bad day. My boy winning, that boy good. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to call it here, chat. So, I mean, there's not much to do here at this point. We're still stuck in a range since 11:30 this morning. You had a little drop right below the bottom of the range, and then price pretty much bounced right back up to the upside. So I would say tomorrow's another day, right? Hopefully there's better price action. It's not barcode action. We got NFP tomorrow. So I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to go pick up my daughter and go to Target. Get some ornaments. Let's go. What contract are we switching to? Can somebody drop the new contract, guys? Somebody's asking about the new contract. To be honest, I haven't even looked at it yet. Tomorrow it'll be switched for me. So DMONEY TMZ up in the chat. LOL, all of your business. Yeah, NQ86. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch tomorrow, guys, to the new contract. So I'm gonna call it here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm gonna go pick up my daughter and go to Tarjay as a customer, right? Not as an employee. So I've been there, done that for 10 years. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid on the way out. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you know what to do. I'll catch you guys on stream tomorrow. We gone.